Oblique Seville. We got Coach Parchment here out at Jamaica. He wants to break down what took place in that Diamond League game. That was something else, Coach Parchment. Nobody expected that result. Everybody thought that Noah was gonna. It was just gonna be a cruise. In the press conference, I saw him and Julian Alfred. They both look comfortable. World championship, Olympic champions. They felt like, hey, we just show up and we just get the medal today, or just get the points, or on the podium. What happened there? Seville snuck up on him, Ansi.
A lot of people don't know that Seville is one of the most talented track sprinter, from Jamaica. Unfortunately, because of his anxiety issues, I think he needs a psychologist to work with him.
Yeah.
Apart from that, a one-off race like Diamond League races, once he's in tip-top shape, he's going to beat you. He's going to beat you. You saw his technique from start to finish, his drive phase, his acceleration phase. And when he's in on the top end speed, I call it the acceleration phase, it's daylight. He's going to move away. You're not going to catch him back if he's leading you.
And a lot of people, and Seville is an interesting athlete. We got to see his development from running those youth competitions to becoming, because Jamaica produces a lot of athletes, but people don't remember that a lot of athletes don't transition into becoming world champions.
Yes, and you're definitely right. When you saw him at Homewood, running for Homewood,
That's my alma mater, by the way.
right in the ISA champs. Champs is a big thing in Jamaica, and that most of our athletes comes from champs. As you say, a lot of them don't matriculate, but the better ones, the one that really stuck to the task and perform, reach. He left Homewood to Calabar, and there his career propelled to a different level. Went over to racers, Glenn Mills,
God,
the greatest.
What's
One of the
great?
greatest
And listen,
sprint
people, if you listen to this show, Coach Parchment touch on someone that's a legend. Once Glenn Mills gets his hands on you, and you have the potential, the work ethic, you will become a world class athlete, because everybody don't get Glenn Mills to be their coach. Not everybody gets that tutoring, and this is where, and he prepares his athletes for the big moments.
Yes, when you look at Zan Hughes is there as well, and Usain Bolt was there, the greatest of all time. So this coach has pedigree, and when you hear Seville is ready from the coach, you don't question it. He's ready.
Yeah.
He's ready. He's going to be ready.
Kishane Thompson, he's one of those guys as well that's, he's a bag of tricks. A lot of people might say, and see, this is just our ranking here, Coach Parchment. I think this is where we are at the moment as far as athletes. But out of that pool, I would say Kishane Thompson got the highest ceiling here. Though Seville seems he can run the times.
I think World Athletics got this one all twisted. I think we need to make one for ourselves, because we should be 1 and 2 right now in the world, in my opinion. Hakimi Simbini
It's a point structure.
He's kind of dropping down. I know, but he's kind of dropping down. Noah Lyles finding himself. I don't think he's going to find himself in the 100 meter come World Championship, but I think he will be doing well in the 200 meter. But he has a scare with Tobago, and then you have Level from Jamaica getting ready. So it's not going to be easy for him in both events. But I know the 100 meter, I think he's out completely once the Jamaican, steps up.
And I want to touch on that, what it means for Paris and beyond. Heading into Paris and 2024, 2025 World Championship, Jamaica has not just but 2 serious medal contenders now in Seville. Victory sets. These 2 guys can really set the stage.
Well, Paris was the Olympics. Now we're going into Tokyo World Championships this August. I think,
And the reason why I touched on Paris is I see a lot of American fans, Coach, online where they say, okay, Jamaica won the race, but we got he's still the Olympic medalist. He got the gold medal in Noah Lyles. So that's why I brought that back to you, from where we were in Paris, we're heading into Tokyo. What really, in that big gap, did Noah fall asleep? I also see him doing celebrity races against ice show speed, almost losing in those kind of scenario, getting married. Is he distracted? Is it time for the Jamaican athletes to really just step on it? And I think he's up to get beat.
Well, if you ask me in terms of the technical aspect of Noah Lyles, I don't think he's fast. I think he's at his ceiling in terms of speed. I don't think he will get faster than an Oblique Seville or get faster than a Kishane Thompson. But what he have, Usain Bolt talk about it, is confidence to the roof. That guy knows how to play on the minds of his opponent. And that's what he has over them. He has a good speed level, but if you are not going to control your anxiety and put it out on the chevron, you're not going to beat our lives. But if you ask me, Kishane Thompson and Oblique Seville is faster than him on the track. It's just about what you're going to do in the most important race. Other people don't want track and field. It's not about speed. No, speed is important. But if everybody have the same speed, what do you do to win? That is the next, argument. JT.
But Noah Lyles could say, Coach Parchment, that he also knows how to step up on the biggest stage, where he got the gold. So he has that in his back pocket. What do you say about that?
No, he's definitely right. He knows how to step up. He has a psychologist working with who pumps him up and he riles up and plays on other athletes' minds in the most important races and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, Stephen Francis said he only plays on people's minds who is not faster than him. But it's not all about fast. It's about putting it out there in the most important race, and that is what Oblique Seville and Kishane Thompson has not done as yet.
Okay, all right. So, as far as ceiling, what would you say? Who has the higher ceiling here?
In terms of ceiling, Oblique Seville, Kishane Thompson have a high ceiling. I think Oblique Seville issue is a lot of injuries coming up on him and so on. Not being able to replicate some of his fast races in the semifinal into the final. Kishane Thompson as well, coming up late because of injuries as well. He have a lot of things in terms of his preparation have to be spot on. Injuries as well, injury prone. You saw that big alabaloo when Oblique, what's his name again? Noah Lyles and his wife was pillow talking about Kishane Thompson and his,
Yeah. There's always some pillow talking from Noah Lyles before a tournament.
Some drama, right? Some drama.
Yeah,
So a lot of those things, Kishane, Oblique Seville has to be dealing with Kishane Thompson as well. But I feel like once these athletes are healthy going into the World Championship, it will lead to winning gold for Jamaica and silver.
Yeah, that's what a lot of Jamaicans. There's always this interesting, I would say, scenario in many sports, across sports, and especially in track and field, where certain athletes peak a bit too early before a tournament. I think even Kishane, he kind of peaked a bit early before that Olympics, and the expectation was ramped up on him, and he just wasn't able to deliver. So, do you think some of an athlete like Kishane kind of learned about how to because you kind of have to pace yourself to a tournament or a championship on the weekend, where you have your heats and you know how fast you want to go. Is my start on point with the gun? Am I getting out too quickly? Am I anxious before the gun? Or I have that, that clock inside of my head going off at the right time? Are you worried that some of those athletes could probably peak a bit too early?
No, I'm not worried. It's simply, JT. It's about when your time comes, it's your time. I think at the Olympics, it wasn't Kishane time. I think because of experience as well. When you look at the field, they have a lot more experienced person than Kishane. Even Oblique Seville was more experienced than him and fell short as well. You understand me? But when you listen to the great Usain Bolt talk, he said that when that delay in that 100-meter final occur, that Kishane win. One, because of anxiety. One, because of inexperience. Oblique Noah Lyles have that experience of winning goals before. being at that level before. So, you know, and then Kishen came out and talked about not trust. He did not trust himself a lot in that race, and he learned now to trust himself. I don't think it's about peaking. It's about him controlling his body, controlling that anxiety. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these athletes may come out, JT, and speak like everything was smooth, right? And we all know that in that scenario, in that race, it's pressure. No care who you is, it's pressure. And you seen Bolt talk about it. It's how you deal with pressure.
So you deal with pressure. And there you have it, folks. Thank you again for joining us. That was Coach Parchment. I know he has to make some moves today. Until next time, I'm out.